Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. I have the pleasure to be joined by amateur star George Crotty at the Matchroom Gym today. George, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Perfect, mate. Obviously, you've just sparred Jimmy Sains in there, obviously rising talent in a Matchroom stable. I mean, how was that for you today, mate?
Yeah, it's good. High tempo, 6 rounds. Always good sparring when you come down there. Always tough sparring, but good.
Glad to hear it, mate. Obviously, have you been sparring kind of Jimmy kind of in the lead up to his next fight? Have you been sparring him quite consistently?
Yeah, I've been doing a bit with Jimmy, and you got George down here as well, and just mixing with everyone really when you come down here. Yeah.
Perfect, mate. And is it have there ever been any more kind of like pros who you've sparred? Have you been mixing it with a lot of the best?
Yeah, I've always tried to get around the pro gyms, always learn and do that. I've sparred John Ryder here, Billy Joe, DeGale, Groves. Yeah, a lot of the pros.
And how is it? Obviously, as I said before the interview, I said name drop as many people as you can before that. I mean, when you've kind of like sparred those names, kind of what have you kind of taken out from those spars? Obviously, they're the best of the best. So what have you taken out of them?
Yeah, they're all different styles as well. So just learn them all. And they say that the pros slow down a lot more, but when you go spar them, they don't seem to. And I think they get amateurs in, and they don't want to let the amateurs like buzz around them, so they pick up the pace a little bit, and it's good.
Definitely, mate. Obviously, Jim just mentioned to me off camera. Obviously, you're on Team G as well. Congratulations, mate. And that's a massive achievement for any amateur as well. But how has that setup kind of been for you? What are you taking out of being on Team GB as well, mate? It must be a great thing.
Yeah, I love it. I've been up there 7 years now, coming up to 7 years in the summer. I'm in the military, so I don't mind being away. So we do Monday to Friday up in Sheffield. But I've done that for a couple of years before while being in the Marines. And but yeah, you have all the different styles and different countries, and you go away. I go away probably like 6-7 times a year boxing. So it's good experience getting away, travelling the world, and getting paid for it. Yeah.
Definitely, mate. Obviously, you mentioned there kind of you've been on Team GB for kind of 7 years. Obviously, some time as well, and obviously you must have mixed it with a lot, not only with the pros now, but obviously with the amateurs as well. Who have you been on Team GB with over the past 7 years?
Well, we had the Tokyo. I was there for the Tokyo cycle when they had their most successful cycle ever. You had Big Frazer, Ben Whittaker. Bit annoying because I sat behind Ben Whittaker. He was a light heavyweight, so I just had to bide my time and sit behind him and then wait around for these Paris Olympics. But it was good watching them do it all, do their whole cycle, then do that, and then watch them turn over and get good deals and things like that.
Definitely, obviously, there's more to come for yourself as well. You mentioned you're going to be campaigning at light heavyweight as well. I know the weight class is a bit different from the amateurs to the pros, but when you turn over, will it be light heavyweight?
Yeah, I'll stay at light heavyweight. I think I box at 80 now as light heavyweight. Maybe day before weighing, I might be able to go down to super middle and do that, but probably more than likely light heavyweight. Yeah.
Definitely, mate, and we look forward to seeing it as well. Kind of on what for those that haven't watched you spar like I have today, or kind of watched you in the amateurs. Kind of what can people expect when they watch you fight?
I used to watch a lot of Joe Calzaghe when I was younger. He was like watching him growing up, and him and Hatton. But I'm southpaw, high work rate like that, and just like fit, high work rate, come forward. Yeah.
We look forward to seeing it. I mean, a light heavyweight Ricky Hatton, it can't be missed, mate.
Joe Calzaghe more, a lot of shots and good work rate, fitness.
Definitely, mate. We look forward to seeing it as well. And kind of obviously, you're. I feel like what I like to do especially when I've got amateurs like yourself, and when I've interviewed Jimmy before, I kind of want to highlight the amateur achievements that you've achieved, obviously national titles as well. Talk to me what amateur achievements have you got so far in your amateur career as well?
So I was young when I started. I had my first fight at 11. And then won the schoolboys twice, the CYPs 3 times, juniors twice, four Three Nations whilst doing them, and then the senior ABAs 2017, and then the Three Nations in 2017. So I think it's 11 national titles.
Nice. So that'll put you in a good stead for when you turn over pro as well, mate. A lot of promoters will be looking at that and thinking this guy can fight clearly.
Yeah, definitely, and I think I've had 7 or 8 gold medals for GB in the international box cups and competitions like that. Yeah.
Well, if you don't know George Crotty, get to know pretty quickly as well. Obviously, I want to talk about turning pro. Obviously, you mentioned kind of the Paris Olympics. There, you're gonna go for that. Is it very much the intention to go to Paris, see how you get on, and then turn over pro afterwards, or do you want to stay in the amateur cycle? What's kind of the objective there?
No, I think the plan everyone has when they first turn over, when they're first amateur. Is like the ultimate goal is to do the amateurs, do the Olympics, and then go pro. So I've done like 18 years of that so far, and I'm like 6 months away from the thingy. So from the Olympics, so I've got a big 6 months now. Got competition in Sheffield in January, international one, and then the qualifier is March in Italy, and then the Olympics in August. So not far away from like 6 months from doing it really, and then go pro after that. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing you in the Olympics and then turning over pro afterwards, mate. Best of luck for that. George, my final one, mate. We've breezed through my questions. Thank you again for giving me your time today. And I know it's always hard doing an interview after sparring. But my final question, we ask everyone this. What does boxing mean to you?
Yeah, it means loads to me. I've done it. I had my first fight when I was 11, so like 17, 18 years ago. And I managed to do my whole 20s really without doing a day's work because I boxed for them full time Monday to Friday. So yeah, it means a lot to me.
Don't rub it in with that one, mate. Come on. But no, George Crotty, thank you very much, mate. We look forward to seeing you in the Olympics, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers.